Have you ever wondered if the voice in your head, the ideas that flood your mind, are from you or from God or the enemy? Have you ever been in a place where you are doubting and yet convinced that this idea perhaps is God, and you want to take steps, but you also equally want to be sure, and you wrestle in and out? Perhaps you had a dream, a picture, a vision, and you struggle with the idea of, how do I know this is not the enemy trying to derail me? How do I know this is not just my own imagination, my own thoughts, as it were? Today, we want to begin by looking at the four voices framework. The first voice we will look at is the voice of self. The voice of self has its own characteristics as the voice of the enemy, the voice of God, the voice of culture. First, let me state here that rather than trying to silence the voices in your head, our approach is to encourage you to identify them. Once we identify the voices that are in our head, we can then categorize them. How would I know this was not from the Lord, except I have identified what is it that makes God's voice distinct from my own imagination and my thoughts? What is it that makes the voice of the enemy distinct from the voice of my culture? And since all of these voices are available or use the same channel, which is my mind, my imagination, and my feelings or my thoughts, how do I distinguish them? This lecture is to begin laying the foundation that it is more important to distinguish the voices than it is to try and silence, because you never know what voice are you silencing. All right? There is a story in the book of Acts. The Apostle Paul was on a mission journey. Along the line, Paul was being opposed, being hindered from advancing forward. But what makes the uniqueness of this event is that Paul said he was being opposed by the Spirit of Jesus. He was on a mission trip. The Spirit of Jesus opposed him. Then Paul said, we changed direction. And then the Holy Spirit opposed them. So the Holy Spirit can oppose you. Then that night, he got this revelation or a dream or this vision of a man from Macedonia inviting us. This is where we got the missionary statement, the Macedonian call. With the Macedonian call, I believe, comes to us an incredible revelation of divine guidance, but almost always overlooked, because we pay attention to the Macedonian call, and I'm sure as I mentioned that, it will be familiar to you listening to this lecture. But we do not pay attention to look at what happened before this event. What happened to Paul and his team in Acts chapter 16? What was going on there? Why would Jesus oppose Paul? Why would the Holy Spirit hinder Paul? By the way, so does it therefore mean that at times I could be opposed by God, and at times I could be hindered by the Spirit of Jesus? So if that be the case, how would I know? Perhaps Paul equally did not know, and his experience educated him in the process, as he said. Then that night, I had a vision. Okay, so he's tried here, he got opposed, and he went this way, he got opposed, and he's still not getting it. And what is important here is not that he still didn't get it. What is important is that for Jesus, it was not a thing of get to understand this fast, understand this quickly, Paul. It seems as if Jesus took his time. Jesus was not in a hurry. Therefore, It is not how quickly you learn or you should have known. But perhaps let's observe that text again to learn that God is patient. And more than that, He will educate you at His speed, not your speed. That makes sense. So Paul did all he could. And yet, even though he didn't understand who was opposing him, perhaps he realizes later on that was Jesus opposing him, or perhaps he understood during the process that this is Jesus hindering me and wondering, why, Lord, why did you allow me to leave on this mission trip with this whole group coming with me? Think about that for a leadership lesson, right? A leadership lesson that you receive direction and you fire people up and they got ready to go on the mission trip and you are this incredible leader. People know you as this amazing man of God, preacher of the gospel, and so you embark on this mission journey, and suddenly you turn back and tell the people, we've been heading this direction, and at this point it's very clear Jesus is stopping us. Excuse me, who did you say is stopping us? It's Jesus. Who told you to start up or set up this mission adventure and invite us to come with you? Who did you say gave you the vision for this mission trip again, Paul? Jesus. Who is opposing you again? Just for clarity's sake, Jesus. I want you to think about this in the context of being a leader, not just a leader of a company. Well, that could be the case, but a leader of a company, leader of an institution, leader of a church, leader of a small group, leader of a family, of a house. What do you do when everybody is confused because your leadership is throwing them into chaos? So they think. How can you say God asks us to head this way? Now you're saying God is preventing us from advancing. Should we trust anything you say? Now, to make matter further complex, Paul said to his group, okay, guys, we're going to head this way. So, okay, phew, finally we have somewhere to go. A few hours later, I don't know, a few days later, we don't know. The text doesn't tell us. Paul addressed the group again and said, look, guys, I'm really sorry, but it's clear to me right now that the Holy Spirit does not want us to advance this direction. I want you to think, being a member of the team, you are not Paul, but you're a member of the team. And you hear your leader say things like this: Jesus hindered us from this direction, we're in this direction, now it's the Holy Spirit that is hindering us. You're a member of that team. You've left your family, left your church and go on this mission trip, and you're all fired up to walk with this amazing man of God, a woman of God. And now you hear this change approaching as, Jesus hindered us, the Holy Spirit hindered us. Oh, well, who is going to hinder us next? Next, I know it's going to be God, isn't it? No, Paul doesn't know. And so Paul said that night had a vision. A man from Macedonia was standing there and inviting us, come over to Macedonia and help us. Again, if you're a member of that team, now Paul address you now, stating we're heading to Macedonia. I think I'm convinced now God wants us to go to Macedonia. How would you feel? Question: have you been in a place where you had to prove, clarify if God was speaking to you? Have you been in a place where you feel troubled? Maybe you got it wrong. I hope this video, this introduction, encourages you. The Lord bless you. I'll see you in the next teaching series.